Hello, my precious and fellow farmers. Welcome to Day Farm, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we keep moving together. Today, I come with a very interesting video about garlic farming, and I know there are a lot of farmers who want to start doing this garlic farming, and then they don't know where to start. But here I'll explain everything in a way that you are going to understand the garlic farming as a beginner. So do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow all my social media platform on TikTok and Facebook page. Then don't forget to keep sharing our platform so that many farmers come across and begin to learn. So to come across to this video, I believe it's a wonderful thing as a person who want to venture into garlic farming. And before I talk a lot about this garlic farming, I want to share this something. As a farmer, when you are starting this farming, please be attached with a team that is going to help you, and then prepare the things in a better and normal way, because I watch a lot of farmers keeping losing just because of the sweet influencing information that drive them into losing. So please, when you are starting this business, make sure that you do what is needed, and make sure you take out and then find your relative or those farmers you are closer with who can help you, who have gone through the same crop or the same program you want to start it. Garlic farming is just a farming that is very good in terms of selling, because it gives good return, and it can make a farmer the life to change at a short time. To grow garlic, you need to understand first the time, more especially in Zambia, to understand the climate, to understand the time we do plant our garlic farming. And once you work on this and understand on this, you are going to find that your farming of garlic is going to be okay and smooth. So as I requested, I want you to take heart to listen properly to this video, because you are going to learn a lot of things. And save this video so that anytime you want to listen something about garlic, you can come across. And if you subscribe, I will keep posting a good video like this. So when you are starting garlic farming, you need to understand that you need to have good capital, because garlic seeds are very expensive. So when you want to start this program, you need to make sure that you need to have at least enough capital. And it's not a farming like maize, like tomato. It costs a lot to get the seed. But once you manage and invest in it, you are going to rise, and then you are going to start making a lot of money. And then once you spend at the first time the seed you buy, you are going to use the same garlic to plant as seed. So you are going to rise, and then you are going to be a good farmer. But on that, you need to understand deeply. You need to make sure that you have purchased a good variety. You need to understand that this seed I'm buying a seed that is well marketable, because There are some seed that you can buy, but when it comes to the market, you're going to find difficult. So when you are starting, this is the first loyalty you need to look on, the first thing that you need to understand. And when you select the variety, you're going to invest your money. Sometimes garlic seed you can buy at good seed are expensive, you know that. Then cheap seed are cheaper. So you are going to know maybe the same garlic you want to invest. You are going to know, maybe to understand that they are selling at 150 kwacha, 140 and 130 kwacha per kg. So now, when you want to do a 1 hectare of garlic, you need 1,400 kg to plant a 1 hectare. So if you calculate 1,000, okay, if you calculate, let me open my calculator here so that we keep moving together in this journey, so that you are not lost and you are following. So if you are buying the seed at 150 kwacha and then times 1,400 kwacha, it's saying that you need 210,000 to manage to buy the seed that is going to be on 1 hectare. So you need to keep understanding this and to measure yourself to know that this is the only part that drive everyone who want to venture into garlic to be down. But when we come to half lima, it means we are going to spend 105,000 kwacha to plant half hectare. And then when we come to one lima, you need 53,000 to buy the same seed, or 49,000 to buy the same seed. So this is the first thing that drive a lot of farmers to fail to venture into garlic farming. So now, after you plan very well about the variety and then you choose you have bought, the second thing that you need to know is planting time. You need to understand in our country, according for climate, according for seasons, which time that is good to plant garlic. So the good time to plant garlic, more especially in Zambia. Let me explain this so that you understand the season. When you took a bulb of garlic and put it in a plastic, it will not stay for a long time. It's going to rot. It's going to be consumed just because of water and air. And then even if you put the garlic where there is hot, okay, even in a sack, but if there is no cool air, fresh air, you are going to find that that bulb of garlic is going to be consumed in the same way. So it means the bulb of garlic ate hot or hot. So when we are planting garlic, we avoid to plant garlic in time of hot. So garlic can be planted when we are in a cool season, when it's cool, when it's cooler winter temperature. So now we need to understand this cooler temperature, cooler winter temperature, when it's happening in our locations. If it's happening in October, it's okay for you to plant in October because it's when cooler happens there in your place. So we don't select the season just because in Zambia it's like this. No, we follow that garlic can germinate, can shoot properly when it's cool. So you are going to find that we are advising that garlic we can start planting starting late February to early July. and that is a very good time to plant garlic here in Zambia, because this is the time that we have cooler winter season. So that's why we choose this time. But when you find that you plant garlic in a hot or hot season, understand this, that garlic in the soil is going to be consumed just because of heat. So you're going to find that germination, shooting is going to trouble you. Now imagine the prices I was calculating that you have spent, then some they don't do better. So it's part of losing. So you need to understand the time of planting your garlic. So number one, choose the best variety. Number two, understand and know the time to plant garlic. Now let me continue and come to number three. When you are planting garlic, there are some places that garlic can do well and there are some places that cannot do well according to the soil type. So when it comes to plant, you need to test the soil pH. You need to test that kind of soil that you are planting if it's eligible to plant garlic. Other farmers, they took this part that is not okay, but you find they plant garlic, and then once they plant garlic in a long location or in a long soil, that garlic is not going to perform well without making bulbs, taking long time. So you are going to find that your garlic has not do better just because you have missed the location, the place. So on soil and land preparation, I'll put on number three. First things, you need to test the soil. Some of you, if it's a first time to start garlic, see the number on the screen. You can contact me. I'll assist you in testing the soil and I'll assist you the best variety. There are a lot of variety of garlic, but I'll assist you. Make sure that this seed that you have planted are good variety, and then you yourself, you are going to be okay with this giant garlic, because the moment you spend for seed, you never buy seed again. You are now going to expand the same one. You sell, you remain with some and do. So this is how it is about garlic. Don't forget the calculation I shared, because in the conclusion, I'll just conclude something that is going to drive you to be very okay with this garlic farming. Okay, so garlic require loose and well-drained sand or loam soil with a pH of 6.0 to 7.5 to prevent rot and allow bulbs to form correctly. So this part is very, very important for you as a farmer to consider when you are doing garlic. That's why I said garlic is a good farming business, but you need to be trained well. You need to know things like this so that you don't fail. And then don't forget, I'm still with you. So now, on the same part, when you are preparing the soil, remember that we don't grow garlic with any chemical, okay? We don't grow garlic with any chemical, fertilizer, whatever, no. But we grow garlic organically. So when you are preparing the soil, you test the soil, you know that this soil is okay. Incorporate organic matters like well-rotted animal manure or compost into the soil 10 days before planting at a rate of about 5 kg per square meter. So I think on land preparation I can teach you or advise you later, but you need to make sure that you have prepared your land with manure. And then remember that when we are growing garlic, we don't involve any chemical. We are going to grow garlic organically. So I can't say anything here. That's why I say subscribe or join my WhatsApp group so that we keep moving together a lesson like this. Let me come to number 4. On number 4, I will share on planting method. Gently break the bulbs, okay, on planting method, the way we do plant garlic. So we took the same bulb of garlic and separate the growths, because garlic bulb is like an orange inside. The way the orange is having the growths or the parts, that is how garlic is. So we are going to separate the growths, and then we are going to use the same growths to plant in the soil, okay, because it shows where there is a root and where it can shoot. So we are going to plant the same way like this. So we use the bulbs and then put there. And then about a good spacing, we can do 4 to 3 centimeters or 2 to 3 inches deep. So deeper of planting, we can do 4 to 5 centimeters. To those who like to use inches, is 2 to 3 inches. Spacing of planting garlic 10 to 15 centimeters apart, and then with 30 centimeters between the rows. So we are going to do 15 by 30 or 10 by 30 centimeters. That is the spacing of planting garlic. Let me come now to number 5. When we are growing garlic, watering and nutrition are needed most. Keep the soil constant most during the main growing season, but avoid overwatering, which can cause the bulbs to rot. So when we are growing this, when we are watering, you need to, garlic doesn't need a lot of water. You are doing flood there, that is over watering your garlic. So you need to make sure on this part you are not doing such. And then as we are moving on number 5, stop watering completely during the last few weeks before harvesting. So when your garlic is about to be ready to be harvested, you need to make sure that you stop watering. And then garlic is a heavy feeder and benefits from regular nitrogen fertilizers or fertilization during the essential growth phase, but avoid adding nitrogen after the bulbs start forming. So you need to understand this. On the part of organic, I think I can take a little bit to explain this so that you know. And then there is a folio organic fertilizer spray that we do use in terms of garlic, and that can share a good nitrogen, but it will tell you where to stop and where to start. Now on number 6, another thing, although garlic is not commonly to be having diseases and whatever, but sometimes it can have diseases and pest. So on pest and management, and disease management, you need also to consider on this. Now let's listen. Garlic has the natural pest and insect repelled qualities. So it typically does not require extensive spraying. Practice good crop rotation and use certified disease-free crops to prevent diseases like white rot. So it's only have the disease of white rot, but we don't use chemical, remember. So we are going to treat our garlic organically, even including to control the pest diseases. Now during this time, what time should we spend to harvest our garlic? So on garlic, we can spend 7 to 8 months to get better harvesting. So they are going to mature at 7 to 8 months. Sometimes if our management is okay, we can even harvest in 6 months, but properly 7 or 8 months we need to harvest our garlic. Now let me come to conclusion. Please don't forget to subscribe to Dairy Farm so that we keep moving together in everything. So I'll open my calculator here so that we move together and you understand, okay, the best or the things that can just help you in this journey of garlic. So remember, I said when we are doing our calculator, I'll just calculate kgs. Yeah. So when we are doing garlic, okay, I said in 1 hectare you need to spend 1,400 kg in 1 hectare. But let's break down how many kg should you harvest in 1 hectare that you have invested 1.4 kg or 1,400 kg or 1.4 ton. Okay, so when it comes to harvest, when you manage very well your garlic, you need to harvest 18, 19 to 20,000 kg out of that 1 hectare. But if your management is at least, you can harvest 14, 15, 16 kg. And if truly your harvest is poor, you can harvest at least 10,000 kg, 12 somewhere there. But let's see, calculate. So if I harvested my garlic at 20,000 kg, then I'm selling my garlic at 120 per kg. It means I can make 2,400,000 out of 1 hectare. So this is the behavior of garlic. And remember, the only thing that is expensive on garlic is just seed. This we are going to use organic, no need of buying chemicals. Then we need to make sure that 6 months is a long period, so we need to depend growing garlic on a proper irrigation system. And then if you want more information, because when we are doing this program, garlic is not a common crop like tomato, vegetables like cabbage and whatever that you can sell to anyone. You need to have a good market strategy. So you need to know where you're going to sell your garlic, because sometimes you can do better, but you are selling at 60 or 50 kwacha per kg. That is a loss. But properly, with a good sale market, if it's cheap, sell your garlic at 7,000 kwacha per 50 kg of bag, or 8,000. But if it's well with you, you can sell 11,000, 12 to 14,000 kwacha per 50 kg of garlic with a good market. So in conclusion, for those who are following this video and want to keep supporting our dairy farm, please join our team. So that we advise you or we supply you a good seed a day from dairy farm. Then we help you where to sell, but you need to be a member, a fully paid up member, so that we keep moving in with you, and then we'll keep assisting you in this journey from Dairy Farm. So thank you so much for following. Contact us on the same number that is on the screen so that we keep moving together in this journey of growing garlic. This information is not really fully, but we can drop more than these lessons. Thank you for your time and for joining and for keeping you moving with the Dairy Farm. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Good day.